Hey, so really quickly before the video starts, there's something that I want to get off my chest. It's something that I saw on Reddit and I also saw on the live stream. Apparently, there was more people doing it than I thought. But I just want to say something. I personally do think that the Japanese version of the game has better voice acting quality than the English version. I do. I believe that. I think that the English version has really, really good moments, but I think that there's some bad moments, whereas the Japanese version is just completely good. But, but, what I saw in the live stream, people were making fun of the voice actors and basically harassing and bullying them, like calling them names and stuff. I don't approve of that. So if you're someone that did that, in the live stream, and you're on this video, I would really appreciate it if you could just, click off of my video and not watch it, or better yet, comment down below that you did that, so that I can, you know, block you from seeing all my stuff. That would be much better because that's crazy to me. Like these voice actors, a lot of them really, really like the Nikke community, so they're deeply invested into it. There's probably at least a few of them that were watching the live stream, and a lot of them, I guarantee you, a lot of the ones that were watching probably saw that, and that makes me absolutely disgusted. The fact that people have like no empathy, and the fact that they can just do something like that is wild to me. Absolutely disgusting. I'm so appalled that they had to see something like that from brain dead retards. Okay. Don't get mad about me using the R word. I have Asperger's syndrome. It's a developmental disorder. The R word is used as a derogatory word for people with developmental disorders. Asperger's is on the autism spectrum, so technically, I feel like it's not as bad if I use it. But yeah, what I'm trying to say is, it's it's horrible because I saw those and I immediately tuned them out, so I didn't see a lot of them because I saw like the first few and then I just completely closed the chat. But apparently, it was a really big problem, and I hate seeing that. So if see, one of the things with Asperger's is that okay, one of the things that you find with people with autism in general, they're desensitized to a lot of their own emotional stuff, but they can empathize a lot easier and a lot more with other people, even though their own feelings they can't connect with as well. Which is one of the reasons why I can put myself in her shoes and really, really think about, like, what if she saw that? If I was her, no. It disgusts me that people would even do something like that. I hate it. I hate it. So if you're one of those people, click off of the video because I don't want you here. Okay. That being said, let's get back to the video. I don't want this to be too too you know what's the word? Depressing. There we go. Oh, and to add on to what I was saying about about the English versus Japanese like voice actor thing, I think that they're both amazing. In fact, I have English on my computer because I prefer to use my computer, but on my phone, I have Japanese because you know the phone is more accessible. You bring it everywhere. When I don't have access to my computer, because I can't just like bring that like everywhere with me, I use my phone to play Nikke, and I hear the Japanese all the time. I do think that the Japanese is of higher quality, but there is no reason why any of that behavior that was seen in the live stream should be, you know, um, should be accepted for any reason. Anyway, this message will only be for the next week. After the next week, I'll probably, remove it. I don't want to, keep it on all of my videos for like ever. So it'll only be on my videos for the next week. That being said, yeah. Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna be, doing something very interesting. We're going to be making a Nikke event tier list because I felt like doing it before the first anniversary. Let's go over the first year of events and see, how good they are. We have pretty much the SS right here, and the best story and the most enjoyable. They're both on the same level. It's just that I wanted to give these two events their own tiers. You have the S, and this is how you do an event. These are all like the really, really good ones. And we have the A, B, C, and D. D being, just why do these events even exist? They're pretty bad. They're pretty bad. Which there would only be two in the entire game if I were to put some in here. But it's probably only going to be one because, I'm going to give one of them an exemption because of one reason. Alright, yeah, I was using that tab to organize these because they were not organized. With that being said, let's get into it. Let's start the video. No more, time wasting. This would be one of the ones that would go into the D tier. No caller ID. It really doesn't do anything. But see, like, in terms of actual Nikke events, like non-collaboration events, this is probably the worst one. It's either this one or High Tech Toy. They really aren't good at all. But I'm gonna put this one in this tier because it was the first event. So I'm gonna give it a little bit of leeway because it was the first one. Maybe they were just getting their bearings, and even if they weren't, this was the event that started us off. So I'm gonna at least give it one extra tier than the bottom. High Tech Toy I'm gonna put in the same tier. These were both very mid. By the way, I'm not sure if you noticed, but I'm trying something different with the music today. Instead of just putting on Nikke music, I went to the sound archive and I just started playing. So we're gonna have different music throughout the video. I was tripping over my words right here. Oh, right there. My goodness. Yeah, see, I started stuttering out of nowhere. Okay, now, going into the first one that's going to be placed very high, we have Miracle Snow, and where does this one go? Into the most enjoyable. This is my favorite event in the entire game. It's not even close. This event is so good. I love it. I love this event. It is so good. I can't wait until they bring it back late November. I think it's going to be coming when the Annie leaves on the 23rd. It's going to be coming back as a voiced event. I cannot wait. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait until I can play it again. This event is so good. I love this event. Now, I will say I separated them because they're pretty much on different levels. The best story is the one where it's like it does the most for the game, it does the most for the characters, it does the most for the lore. But the most enjoyable is the one that I enjoyed playing through the most. I enjoyed playing through this story more than Overzone. I did. I just spoiled it. Ignore the. Okay. We all knew that it was going to be the best story so far. Let's see if Red Hood's is better. But we all knew what was going to be in best story. But still, just ignore it. Okay. I'm moving on. A brand new year, I believe. This one's it's really all that we. Okay. Spoilers. I'm going to be talking about these events. So if you don't want to be spoiled for what the events are, you should probably click off the video. Yeah. In this one, we just go to a party, go up with some Nikkes because the party, something happened to the party and they need something. So we go up to the surface real quick, we retrieve it, and then we go back. I mean, like, there's nothing here. Like, the most interesting part of all of this was at the very end when Marion dropped a bandage down on us and flew away, it was implied because a bandage dropped on us out of nowhere. Um and then we looked up and I believe we might have saw someone in the sky. We saw something. But yeah, and that was the most like intriguing part of the entire event. But besides that, everything else was boring. So what's going in here? The Outsiders. This is one I enjoyed. This provided a lot more into the living conditions and into just the Outer Rim in general. I really did enjoy this one. This was a really, really good event in my opinion. So it's going into good world building. Made for no, yeah, made in Valentine. This one was all right. It was a main event. It was cute. It was better than boring. It was not boring. So we just gotta, and decide where. But it doesn't really provide anything. I mean, you get to know some of the characters a little. That's pretty much it. So this is probably going into the all right tier. Bullet action assault, immediate. Nuh-uh. This thing provided nothing except for introducing the what the heck is its name? The Gatekeeper. The only relevant thing in this entire event was that it introduced the Gatekeeper. Besides that, I would not even care. And honestly, we could have introduced the Gatekeeper into the Nier event. So at this event, I don't even know why it even exists. This event is just a complete waste of an event. We could have gotten something way, way better. I'm sorry, but yeah, I just had to go off on a little bit of a tangent right there. I said tangent. Rant. Bow Wow Paradise. Not that much world building, but it's not boring. So it's going into the alright tier. Cherry Blossom. This is one of the ones that I'm gonna be honest, I really, really enjoyed. I don't know why, but this one, oh my gosh, I loved it. I loved seeing the Underworld Queen and all. See, this provided a lot of not only world building but also into the hierarchy of the Outer Rim and how things are kept in order in the arc in general. And I liked seeing that. So it's in one of these two. Now, is it in good world building or is it in this is how you do an event? I genuinely enjoyed this one a lot more than The Outsiders, I think. So it's going into here. It's going to be on the lower end. I'm going to put ones above this one, but it's going into the pretty much the S tier. So we got our first one in the S tier. Full. This one is right there. This one was hilarious. I was dying the entire time I was playing this. The entire time I was playing this, I was, oh my gosh, I was grinning like an idiot. I loved this event. It was so much fun. This was such a good event. I loved it. I loved it so much. I loved it. I'm smiling just thinking about it. The thing was so hilarious. I loved playing through it. I think it was like a 1 hour or a 2 hour. No, I think it was a 1 hour event. It was very short, but it was so fun. It was so fun. I loved it. I hope that we get an event of this caliber next April Fool's as well. License to Kill. Same reason as Cherry Blossom. It provided a lot into how things are. It provided a lot of insight into how things are kept in order in the arc. But is it good world building or is it this is how you do an event? I'm not sure. I liked D in it a lot. This event right here made me like a D. Made me like D a lot more. Oh my gosh. It made me like her a lot more than what I would have if I didn't play the D event. Dang it. Her name is a walking pun. I hate it. I hate it so much. I don't know.
It's either high here or low here. I didn't enjoy it as much as the Cherry Blossom event, but I enjoyed it more than The Outsiders. This was a fun event. This was a really fun event. But I can't put it on the same level as some of these other ones. Overzone. We all know this is the best story in the entire game. I will say that it is the if there was an event that we had to pick to keep and all of the other ones would just disappear as we went into the 1 year anniversary, it would be Overzone. Overzone is the most important event that we have ever had in this game, and honestly, I gotta give it respect. It is by far the best. Do I want to say written? Yeah, it is by far the best written one. It provides so much lore that it is crazy. This event, we learned so much from this event. It is vital to the game. It is completely vital. So we can't get rid of it. This is the most important event in the entire game, and I had to give it I had to give it respect. I need to calm down. I am talking way too fast. I'm stuttering. All right, Bunny 777. This one, it didn't even provide world building. We just went in and did a little game, and then we kissed the bunnies. It was a fun event, but it let me down a little because I wanted to like it a lot more. But I didn't really care that all that we went and did was play the game and then kiss some chicks, and then we're just pretty much done. So that was a little boring to me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it at the beginning of Alright. Now Queen's Order. This one is on the same level. No, it's higher than. Yes, it's higher than Sakura's. But both of these provide the same thing: world building of the Outer Rim and the hierarchy of the organizations and stuff inside of the arc. And I like seeing that in both of these. This, I like world building and character building a lot, and these had a lot of both. So that's why they're up here. Blue Water Island. So this is Summer Part 1. It is in one of these two. Either an A or S. It's very, very good. The music in both of these summer events is top tier, by the way. I love it. So we go there. It provides a lot of world building outside of the arc. Besides that, it was just fun, I guess. If I do put it somewhere, yeah. See, if it provides world building and it's fun, but it's not like insane, in my opinion, it goes into here. If it provides world building and either a lot more, or it's also or it's really really fun to read through, it goes up here. I don't think that it provided as much world building as either of these two right here. Yeah, let's put it here. Either here, I may move it up here, depending. But yeah, Nyanya Paradise is a special case. This is one where it really did not provide a lot of world building, but I loved it. As I said before, if it doesn't provide world building, it's kind of here. But this is up here somewhere. And honestly, I think I enjoyed going through Nyanya Paradise more than I enjoyed going through Blue Water Island. So it's either right here or it's over here. Like, I don't know. This feels wrong. This feels really wrong. Yeah. Um, this is the event that left probably the most people in tears. It was either this one or it was Overzone, or I would say that it was Miracle Snow, if not for one thing that happens that I'm not going to spoil. But that thing kind of remedies all the sad stuff in Miracle Snow. But Miracle Snow probably has the saddest scene in the entire thing with Anne and her mother. Oh my gosh, I was bawling. I was crying so much, dude. Oh my gosh. But besides that, I cried honestly only during this event. What the heck? Only during this event. Overzone was sad. It really, really was. Nyanya, I was closer to crying in than Overzone, so I'm gonna put it up here because it evoked a lot of emotion from me. Golden Ship, it didn't really leave that much of an impact on me, but it did introduce time, and it also provided some world building as well. So let's go there. See you again. This one is probably the third best third best event in the entire game. Uh, I still think I enjoyed going through full day more, but I'll give See You Again props and just put it above it. But full day could go above it. Just know that. First Affection. This is Modernia's one. This one was cute. It was a nice event. It was nice. It was funny. It was sweet. I don't think I really enjoyed going through it as much as some of these right here. So I'm gonna put it right here. Okay. Now, what was this event even called again? Outer Automata. Outer Automata is a weird case. I loved A2's side event thing. I loved the A2 event. I love the A2 story so much. The A2 story with P12. Oh my gosh, I loved that one. It was so good. So good. I loved that event. The 2B and 9S one was kind of boring in my opinion. It was, by kind of I mean it was really boring. It was really boring. It would go up here, but I'm gonna put it. I enjoyed Blue Water Island more, so I'm gonna put it. Oh, the 2B and 9S thing is really holding it back. I want to give it higher because of the A2 story. I loved that. I loved that A2 story. You know what? Yeah, I I was gonna put it above First Affection and below The Outsiders. Yeah, yeah. When this event came out, I enjoyed learning about the Outer Rim so much. I enjoyed all of the information that it gave us about the Outer Rim. I loved it. Plus, it gave us a lot of Viper fan service. It was fun. Good world building. This is at least good world building. It provided a lot into the MMR vocational school. It was the first time that we've ever seen it. So a lot of world building on that case. So it's here somewhere. I think it's a. I'll put it here. I'll put it in the A tier. Dazzling Cupid. This is, in my opinion, it suffers from the same thing as the bunnies. You go in, you romanticize two chicks. I still love romanticize. You romance two chicks and then you get out. I mean, it's boring. It was a nice event, but it was boring compared to some of these other ones. So I'm gonna put it here. I think I enjoyed the bunny event more. So I'm gonna put it here. This was an okay event. ACPU Freeze. This was fun. provided a little bit of world building, but not a lot. This was probably the most that we've seen the public involved into a Nikke event. So I did like seeing that. It was fun. Plus, this entire event is just goofiness personified, so it was kind of funny. This is not in this is not an S tier. Is it an alright or is it good world building? This thing was on the same level as First Affection. Yeah, and we're gonna move that one up because this one provided more world building than both of these two. So that one goes there. Now, this is probably it. This is probably the tier list that I'm gonna say is the definitive tier list for me for the event. Um, we may be able to move these two up to S, and we may be able to move these three down to A. It's kind of just preference, but these five are super close. These two are solidified S's. These right here are solidified A's. But these two and these three, they're like an S minus. These three and these are like an A plus. These two. These are also solidified in their SS. So those aren't going anywhere. These aren't going anywhere. These aren't going anywhere. But these two and these three could move depending on how I feel. But besides that, we're just gonna leave it for now. And that is going to be the tier list video that I want to make. Yeah, it's 6:49. I got some stuff I got to do for school, so I'm just gonna end the video and yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one. If you guys enjoyed it, like, comment, and subscribe. Besides that, yeah, this was fun.